Okay, what is going on YouTube, y'all squad? Whether you like it or not, family, it's the panel, it's your people. So it's your boy Socrates here. We have Really BTV, we have Simply Sakina, and we have Scotty by Nature TV. So really quickly, Busy is on a business trip. He's taking care of business, so he cannot be with us this lovely evening. But he said he'll be back next week. I and Terrence is in fact sick, so wishing him a speedy recovery, and I'm waiting for him to do his Potomac review. But other than that, how is everybody?
Hey, you are. I'm good. I want a doctor's note from T. I need proof that he's sick.
That's why I don't believe him.
I need a doctor's note.
Look, it's just one of them Mondays, obviously. So glad to see everybody. We may not be here long. It all depends. I have something. Oh wait. What was that? So I do have something planned for. See, the value keep going down. Hopefully y'all give me. I was just saying to really be behind the stage. Well, behind the scenes. That with my mic here, that in the setting screen it would go to 50 and it wouldn't jump to 100, and it did it again. So y'all just let me know if, and it's doing it again. What in the end? See, I don't have time for this. I don't. We gonna make it work. But anyway, without further ado, since y'all want it, here you go. So I only have three tweets, but what I have to kind of compensate is we have the taglines from the ladies that we we get to talk about. Because yeah, no, but first tweet that I have: Angel's first trip with this group of ladies, and you brought her here only to embarrass her. Not only, well, I guess not only to embarrass her. No, yeah, only to embarrass her, but question why she isn't opening up to the group. Y'all, I'm tired. Leave it alone. But what y'all got to say about? I know Scotty pretty much agrees with that
I'm
sentiment.
about to say I agree 100%. Like the woman told you she got a hard time opening up, and then y'all bring up some stupid shit about her filters. Like, girl, ooh, ooh, they get on my nerves. Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so next one, the way Tia effortlessly got Ashley together, and then ended it on a light and friendly note that left Ashley feeling flat. I'm sorry, flatter instead of stupidity. She should have felt. The girl is good. And then the last one piggybacks off of that, and is this episode showed me that Ashley isn't necessary. Tia is only three-fourths episodes in and already wrap Ashley the f up. In scene, not in confessional. How did Ashley, as a 10-year vet, really let a newbie punk her in front of the group? Good job, Tia. I like you.
I
I
agree.
Listen, y'all don't even have to ask me. T is my MVP.
Mine
Y'all
too.
ain't even gotta ask me.
we
T is
didn't
my
even have to
MVP.
ask
Y'all
that.
For that,
supposed to
for
wait.
that scene alone, she said, "Are you slow? Like, are you? What are you not grasping? I'm not
Oh
understanding."
my
She said,
god.
"You were being rude." I did. I said it because you were.
All right. So Cup Star Mania, thank you so much. Yes, Tweesa, we again only had a few, but that's also because we're going to talk about these trash ass taglines. Coming up now. So again, I don't normally do all this. This normally be T and Scotty with the visuals and shit. So I did the best that I can do. Okay. So we first have Giselle. When the nest is empty, it's time for naked, grown, and sexy.
Boo.
I was getting ready to say boo too. Boo. I don't care about the taglines. I've never been one that really, but that's boo.
Okay. Terrence wave, apparently. Okay, so this one, because of everything that has come out, it just had me essentially thinking about all the other possibilities. I put the high in higher education.
She puts the high in high crime.
I
That's
mean,
good.
it probably would have hit different if she didn't have a whole mug shot right now. So it probably would hit different. I don't know.
It probably.
Once I realized what it meant, because I ain't gonna hold you, it went over my head at first. I was like, oh my gosh, here she go with her 4 degrees again.
Oh, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Like the Happy Eddie stuff.
The Happy Eddie's high.
Yeah.
High. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was like, oh, because shout out to my subscribers. They had to break it down to me. I said, oh.
Okay.
It is actually kind of cute.
Little bit. All right, so now we have Angel. Hell hath no fury like an angel scorned.
Meh.
If we see it,
Yeah, we
I might
actually
be
see
able to
it,
go.
but I'm not. So far, I'm not seeing that. So
we saw a glimpse of it when it was at the boutique, and then and again, I get it.
But
You
then
see
she
one
quickly-
thing, talk to your friends,
yeah, but
I
then
get
she
it.
backtracked off and she moonwalked her ass right on out of that.
Not moonwalk.
Excuse me.
Child, she moonwalked her ass right on out of that. So she has stood in it, maybe, but girl,
Oh,
the minute KK showed up, you was like, yes, massa. Sorry, massa.
So for the chat, when we're done, I want y'all to let me know who y'all think had the best and the worst. Okay, we only got 4 more ladies to go.
Damn.
Ashley, the cherry blossom is ready for her second bloom.
Boo!
I wasn't mad at that.
I don't even get it. Like, what the fuck is a second bloom? I don't care.
It's like it's the party that she did.
No, I know that was the name of her party, but I didn't get the party. I didn't get
the
it.
party, but the same. I feel like even outside of the party, cherry blossoms is, bitch, you from the DMV,
I know what it. Hold on now. I know what a cherry blossom is. I get what she's saying. I don't understand the whole. I mean, I guess what, because her divorce is her second bloom. I don't know, whatever.
Yes, post divorce. She's soaring again.
That's
The
what
divorce
really
that took her 20 years, child, gone somewhere.
So now we have Kay. Beauty is my business, but getting you together is my specialty.
I think she thinks that.
I think like the tagline itself is not bad. It's
Yeah, the
that I need to
tagline actually
see it.
isn't bad.
I just need
but-
to see it.
But I really think she thinks that that's what she's doing, is getting people together, and you're not.
Okay. So now we have, I guess, last night's favorite, Tia. You can only clutch pearls if you have them, and darling, I have loads.
I like it.
No.
I like it.
I liked it. I did. I'm like, okay, get it, got it.
Yeah, you got pearls. That's what's up. But it did not eat for real.
I ain't saying it ate, but I liked it.
And last but certainly not least, the person that has been ganged up on this whole entire season, Stacy. Some people believe lies, but still I rise.
That's the best one. She won.
That is the best one, honestly.
She won.
Listen, but not only that, but I can like hear it in Stacy's voice, and that's what's making it even. Some people believe the lies, but still I rise.
Arabella.
Boom!
That's what's funny. Like I can hear her voice, and that's what's cracking me up.
She rose up to the top. With that.
If she don't have the first seat at the reunion this season, I think that something
Baby,
is
and
wrong.
she is listen, and Stacy is not playing with y'all. She is standing by them lies. She said, "I'm not coming up off that lie. I am not."
Oh my
Look,
God.
this is how I
That
think
lie.
speaking of the reunion. This is how I think it's gonna go. Okay, since you said you think you feel like she need to be first chair, which I agree with, because she is definitely in the hot.
They
seat.
definitely make. I'm about to say they definitely making this season about her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I wouldn't know about people making a season about people making a
Listen,
season.
you say that one more time. You say that every week.
I'm just being honest.
Stacey, Giselle. I think I think Wendy gonna be next to Giselle this season. Which is
Baby,
gonna
at
be
this
her.
point,
If she shows up.
If she show up, okay. If she show up,
but
it's
she gonna y'all know she gonna pull a Kern.
it's gonna be
I
Giselle,
can't talk about that.
Ashley. She is. She gonna can't talk about us down.
Mhm.
But I think that's why it's gonna be with them. I don't know who else gonna be on the
Okay.
couch. Maybe Tia, and then it's gonna be Kiana, Stacy, Angel, Kiana. Who else?
Okay, so Catherine, no, I did not see the contract. I heard about it.
That
I
little
did
fake
not see
shit.
it.
What
But
contract?
I wonder who would be next to Stacy if she's the first chair. Like who would be seated next to her?
Either Tia or Angel. I don't think they're
Yeah.
gonna put Kiana next to her like that.
Hmm.
But I think Tia's probably gonna be on the end. I think it'll be Stacy, Angel, Kiana, Tia. That's what I think it will be. And I say Tia at the end because, and just speaking, obviously, for this season thus far, we haven't seen too much of her. Like she hasn't really. This is her first time getting down and dirty with her and Ashley, but we haven't seen her really do too much.
Who is Tiara?
Wendy, right? Who was that? Who's Tiara?
I think he
I think
meant
they meant
Tia.
Tia.
I think he meant Tia.
Not Tiara. Oh, like Tiara?
Oh, like is this the Bad Girls Club, bitch?
Come on! I used to love Tiara. She was
That's
one
my
of my
girl.
favorites.
That's my favorite bad girl, Tiara.
I never watched that show.
I wouldn't watch it now, but
I
I
would
guess
definitely-
Yeah,
because
I
I'm
never
older,
watched
but
it either.
but when in my 20s,
And it came out when I was in high school, baby.
yeah, that
One
check
of
out my
students-
Bad Girls
my
Club
students
reviews.
wanted to be on that show. Like that was her goal in life, was to be on that show. I was like, that's your goal?
Wait, your niece? Who was it?
No, one of my students.
Oh,
That's how long I've been teaching. Okay.
Oh my.
But child, listen, my Bad Girls Club reviews are still
What
up.
you mean? Oh my.
No. At your class, at your student wanted to be on
To be
Bad
on the
Girls
show.
Club. Like
Oh, okay. I was
seriously?
talking about how old I was.
the girls,
Okay.
That Girls Club used to be that
Okay.
show, though. I'm not gonna hold you.
It
I'll
was.
never forget the
I've-
first episode. I watched the first. I got into Bad Girls Club first season, but it was when you remember that scene where they was fighting on the beach.
Yep.
I was like, "Oh, bitch! I don't know what show this is, but they fighting." I
Yeah,
remember
Ty
recording
beat
it. My
Amy
brother
ass
watched
on that beach. She beat the shit out of her on that beach.
The only thing I remember about Bad Girls Club is that girl with them pots and pans.
Yeah, that's it.
That
That's
is
it.
it.
Ain't y'all ain't get no sleep because of
Right. That is it. That is it. That is an epic moment, and that's all I know about Bad Girls Club.
Bad Girls Club had some time. Pop off.
Well, see, I just remember that because they did a song to, and then it was all the different people that was dancing on beat to her. So yeah, I only know that blurb. I don't know anything else.
Then she got big enough to start hosting the reunions.
Yes, that's how you knew she was the
was
it
that
girl of
girl.
Bad Girls Club, child.
All right,
Yeah.
so Teresa, thank you so much for the super chat. All those picks are
ma'am.
heavily filtered. We're going to get to that.
Not
Even
them
though
saying that her really be tried out for season 3 of Bad Girls Club.
Who said that? Wait,
Prophet said that.
that prophet. I can't even defend you with
And
this
I had
one.
said that I wasn't gonna cuss you today because you a mod over here. But fuck you, Prophet.
Wait, whoa.
She said that real loud in the mic.
Said that with her whole chest.
Cause I wasn't even gonna
That's my
fuck with
girl.
you tonight, Prophet. I wasn't gonna do it.
I can't. My Lord in heaven today. All right, so one last thing before we get into the review of it all. It wouldn't be me, and we wouldn't be over here if I didn't do this.
Who are the 5 best rappers of all time? Think about it. Dylan, and Dylan. Because I spit hot fire.
And we don't have to worry about Terrence saying anything about the cheering. Because you know he will.
Hell nah.
All right, so enough with the pleasantries and all that good stuff. We're 18 minutes in. I think we can jump into the show, shall we? So, I mean, we're picking up where we left off. The girls in the sprinter, and Kay saying that she's done with Stacy. And where I slipped up at last week is I should have replayed the ending of it one last good time because I totally forgot how we got there with Stacy talking about some
We'll
you're
help
good at
you,
chin
child.
checking. No, I'm saying like because I mentioned it, but I was even saying like, damn, how did Stacy just cover that? But it was Kiana having something smart to say. And I'll say this: the clap back was quick from Stacy. Maybe she was sitting on it the whole damn time. I don't know. And I'm still tripping on like, so we're
Stacey be
glad.
low key getting them together. Like she really be low key getting them together.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, see, look, y'all can't. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to leave really be alone. I'm gonna still read it. Thank you so much, Apologetic Traffic TV for the super chat. I can see really be can jump until the girls start to fight on back.
Baby, you can have 20/20 vision and not see me get jumped doing a mother. I can promise you that.
Oh my God.
I can see really be getting jumped. In what world?
Oh my God. Oh my
Y'all
God.
crazy.
Sure.
Very. And Big Ed, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so tired of K.
Mm.
He put another word in front of that, but look, I'm
You
trying to
act
be
like
back.
Special K is derogatory.
It puts me in. It doesn't even matter. So anyway, but Kay is done with Stacy. Okay, my thing. And again, you started it. She finished it. You had no rebuttal. It's one of those ways. Just take your L and just go. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. So the girls get to the Derby event. What is it? Preakness. Was that
Preakness.
the name? Preakness. Okay.
The Preakness.
Giselle and Wendy talk
At
about
Pimlico.
Angel. Okay.
No, that's the name of where it is. Is at Pimlico
Oh,
in
okay.
Baltimore.
I was about to be like, did you say PepsiCo? Look, I'm tired. Leave me
Pimlico
alone.
Racetrack in Baltimore.
Have you been?
Have I ever been to Preakness? No, but I've been to Pimlico.
Oh, okay. Okay. And so I want to come back to this particular tagline, the whole higher education of it all, because we got Wendy back on that education tip saying, oh, yeah, I don't believe Angel graduated. My thing is, I understand housewives and sometimes it's little catty stuff or whatever, but in the grand scheme of things, really, what does it matter if she did or didn't graduate?
Well, I see both sides of it, but she's saying she graduated. So you telling the people you graduated. If we're gonna get on Stacy about lying about having a whole man, you lying about having a whole degree.
I mean, it's some other stuff that she lied about that we're gonna get to, but
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I could see why it would be a conversation piece. To me, I would rather them talk about whether she graduated or not than her fucking filters.
Well,
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I feel that. I didn't know that she said that she graduated. I didn't know.
Yeah, because she said that she graduated in whatever year, and Wendy graduated in whatever year. Like, I forget which years, but she said she graduated.
Oh, okay. I knew they went to school together. I thought Wendy was just saying that. That's why I was like, girl, don't nobody talk about their degrees but you. Don't nobody give a damn.
I do.
You do what? Care about what?
I care about my degrees.
As you should. I'm saying Wendy was the one who always talk about her degrees. So for me, I thought she was just saying that out of left field, like, okay, who gives a fuck? Like, girl, okay.
Well, I mean, again, do I think that they just being petty about it? Like, I think they're just picking on Angel. I do agree with that. But what I'm saying is I could see why that would be a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you said you graduated from somewhere and you didn't, I could see it being a conversation piece.
Hold on.
What?
Before y'all get to trying to jump me, no. Getting a degree is a big accomplishment. So don't go there with all of that. What I said was in regards to on the show. Wendy is known as Miss 4 Degrees.
Because let me tell you something. When, if and when, because I do want to go back and get my my doctorate. All y'all gonna call me Dr. Really B. I promise you.
You know what?
Cool. Because
Y'all,
Dr. Wendy, like
y'all gonna call me Dr. Really B.
I feel like I'm getting bullied
Nurse
right
Really
now.
Or even that, or I'm not gonna answer. Y'all gonna be like, Really B? I'm gonna be like this.
Nurse Really B.
But I
You're a
mean,
nurse.
but I will say I do understand why Wendy is coming at her, because yes, it does kind of seem that Angel is coming at her unprovoked in moments. But whatever, we'll keep pushing forward. Ashley single. Hold on, wait. Well, it don't even matter. Terrence way. Stacy asked Giselle if she's single to set her up for the flop that happened at the end of the episode.
It was a flop. Sorry,
'Cause
Stacey. It was a flop.
I love Stacy, but yeah, Stacy, it did not land.
I did not land.
Healthy and thick. I like that. Thank you for the super chat. Wendy needs to care about them chart. Well, look, and I was also about to say that, yeah, feel how you want to feel about degrees and whatnot, but yeah, she's book smart, but definitely ain't street smart. Did not use a lick of common sense in what is playing out in her real life. But what Benita Petrell said, I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Shit, we all heard that. Those were the mug shots that around the world, child. We all heard that.
Ooh, like what in the untethered tethering was those pictures? But anyway, Ashley had invited Wendy and just okay, hold on, wait. Another super chat. Thank you. Southern Purchase. She may have not graduated. At least she don't have stay far. Ooh, and all said about to put her behind bars for a Macy bracelet or two. You ain't have to read her like that though. I mean, damn. But
Yeah.
so they're sitting down. Are they sitting? Yeah, I think they're sitting down at this point. And Ashley, we find out had invited Giselle and Wendy to some event. Don't really care. It might come up later. And see, Ashley, this way you effed up, in my opinion, because she asked Tia, "Why did you call me rude?" Tia says that it was tongue in cheek, because her whole thing is like, and again, y'all know, for those who've been watching since day one, this show was pretty much, Jack and Jill, etiquette, the whole shebang. Like, you even had, what was it, Karen gifting Giselle some type of etiquette, whatever. Season 1.
Oh, the frame.
Yes. So going back to that, the etiquette of it all is, yes, if you know that that Wendy and Giselle are in mixed company, yeah, it is kind of rude to just invite them and not anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna do it, just stand in on it. But Tia says it was tongue in cheek. Ashley feels that the tongue in cheek was shade. Now, before we get into what Tia said, what y'all got?
It ain't no kind of rude. It was rude. It was rude as fuck. Like, you don't invite somebody in front of other people to something and then they're not invited. Like, and what I love is that when Ashley brought it up, Tia was like, I said you're rude.
Period.
And it was. But it was just tongue in cheek. In other words, I feel like she was trying to say, but I wasn't really pressed about it. But it was rude that you did it. Like, I saw you. I saw what you did there. So.
Yeah, I agree. Because I felt the same way Tia did. Because, like, Ashley got a big ass head with nothing in it. Because I don't understand how you can sit up here and say that you don't understand what Tia meant, and it's pretty obvious what the fuck she meant. Like, it's safe. The four of us are up here. If I invite Really B and Sakina somewhere and exclude y'all, that shit is rude as fuck. He's sitting right here.
Right.
So why would that not be called rude?
And especially since you could have just, and I get it, it's a show, whatever, but you could have just as easily sent a text. Like, if you didn't want them to come, you have every right to say you don't want them to come, but you could have just as easily sent a text.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that.
But you know, I also feel because we've had this happen before and later in this episode. To me, that felt like a lazy attempt at trying to produce to have something to talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, why would you? But again, it's Ashley, and I'm gonna just kind of sum up what Tia said because look, I didn't go word for word, but Tia says it is not shade. Keep up. That was the first one. I'm like, oh, keep up. Says if she thinks she's rude, I'm sorry. She says, yeah, if she thinks she's rude, she will say it. But I apologize, and that's that. I've already spoken about it. I don't know what you're struggling with. I was like, oh, well, like I was sitting here on mute, just like, oh,
I
and it
don't know
was
what you're
real
struggling
classy
with.
too.
She was like, I don't know what you're struggling with. That was what got me. I don't know what you're struggling with. That got me. I said, yes, get her together, bitch.
What's
Exactly.
not clicking?
Right. It's not clicking.
And
Nothing.
then Tia shifted the energy. And that is when I was like, she might be a good housewife. Because not only did you check her twice, then you went ahead and changed it to where it was comedic. So if she was to try to go back and readdress something, she would look foolish because she said, and I do have a problem with you right now because Giselle said that you would fancy me and you haven't fancied me, not a butt pinch or anything like that. And the whole table started laughing about it. I was like, that was a good play. I got to give it to you, Tia.
She
She
ate that
handled
up.
that. She handled that very well.
I said, yes, Chief.
Scotty, you got anything?
That's it.
Okay, look, y'all. We moving through this thing as you can see. So Jazzy pops up. I'm like,
Right.
and
Where she come from?
sort of, kind of like she popped up like she was a meerkat. Y'all know how the meerkats was in the Lion King, how they just popping on up like she popped up like that. Lets us know that she's in premarital counseling. They just finished up RSVPs, and he is staying in Dallas. Kay brings up that Wendy had mentioned Stacy and Jazzy had an issue with her. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't hear what Stacy said or did, but Wendy was just like, "Well, when I talked to you, Jazzy, and brought up whatever, I think it was Kay, whatever. It was like she was like, you was like, and I felt like something was there." And that is what was conveyed. Felt like something was there. May have been, don't really know. And yeah, before we get to those two going back and forth, I mean, what y'all get from that? Because if that's like, I don't know, like, was it serious? Like, don't you have a number? Couldn't you? I don't know. Y'all.
I feel like if you saying there's probably something there. Yeah. If somebody said that about me, or if I'm on the phone with somebody and they say that about somebody that I'm inquiring about, it's going to make me feel as if, oh girl, what's going on? Like, why are you giving her all of that?
Right.
So yeah, it probably now was Wendy being messy, yes, but obviously there was something there. Jazzy ain't cleared it up or nothing. Like, so
And she did clear it up then. She went right to go and read her. So it's kind of like, so that's why I don't understand why. Listen, I don't know if I'm going to be the eyeball out or not with this, and I'm very much so prepared to be. I'm just going to let you know that right now. But when it comes to Kay, I understand she getting on everybody's nerves. I understand that she ain't started off this season the correct way, but I feel like this really wasn't her damn fault, to be honest. She was told that the girl had an issue with her, and it could be why she have this issue with have this energy for Stacy too, because she said, I was told that Stacy and Jazzy had an issue with me. That may be why she came into the season going off on Stacy, because she was told that there's an issue there. And when we get to the scene, you want to fake and pretend like we cool, but I ain't finna fake and pretend like I'm cool because I heard you got an issue. So when she brought it up to Jazzy, Jazzy said Wendy was being messy. And then the first thing that Jazzy chose to do was say, I know you got your issues with Greg. And then of course Kiana said, and girl, you got married to a dude that got 2 kids on you. She was absolutely correct in bringing that up. So I don't understand why everybody want to make it seem like she was the problem in this scene, because she wasn't.
She sure wasn't. We see each other, Scotty, because I said the same thing. Like, Greg don't got nothing to do with this. But since you bringing him up, it's very rich for you to try to say something about somebody's man when yours is on bullshit. Not too much when it comes down to the men. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like her at the time, Wendy was supposed to be her friend, so she listened to what the fuck her friend said. Like if Sakina told me that somebody had an issue with me, I'm gonna believe what Sakina told me because I don't think she got a reason to lie to me. And when I see that motherfucker out, I'm gonna approach them and chin check them, as Kiana would say about the situation. I was told you got a problem with me, and I want to know if you got a fucking problem with me or not. Because if you do, I ain't got time for the fake shit.
Okay, Miley, what's good? Like,
so no, Kay was not at fault for that. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. She was not at fault, and I just feel like right now it's just. I'm just trying to understand how would I be wrong for approaching them about it. I'm approaching them. Of course, if someone tells me that somebody got a problem with me when I see them, yes, my guard gonna be up because my friend told me you got a fucking problem. So therefore, my guard gonna be up because I'm gonna believe what the fuck my friend told me, and I'm gonna ask you, do you got a problem with me? I was told you got one. Just in case you don't, just because something was misconstrued and was brought to me the wrong way, I need to know, because otherwise I'm not gonna be fucking with you like that if you sitting up here with a problem with me. So I'm gonna ask you if you got a problem with me or not. I don't see nothing wrong with asking.
Yep.
So,
but she didn't ask. She had an attitude first.
But I just said, of course, I just said I understood why she had an attitude, because I feel like her guard was already up. I felt like her guard was up already because of what Wendy told her already. And no, I'm not trying to come at you. I'm just saying.
You got real loud. I was like,
understood what she was. But no, I wasn't trying to bring that to you. I'm just frustrated with the whole conversation because I don't understand why people can't understand human reaction. Like, I'm not saying how she came at it was right, but what I'm saying is, as a human being, if my friend just told me that this person got a problem with me, of course my energy is not going to be pleasant when I see them.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I hear you, and I guess that's why panels are a good thing, because I didn't feel that way last night. But I hear you. I mean, it's a different perspective.
Yeah, like my guard gonna be up all the way if my friend had told me you was popping shit like Crisco, or you have an underlying issue with me that I don't know nothing about, and then when I see you, you want to give hugs and kisses. It's gonna look fake on my side because of what I was told. So that's why I don't see why everybody's mad at Kay.
Mm-hmm.
She only going about what was told to her by her friend.
I see you.
Okay,
but you know, when people don't like somebody, they're gonna always drag them, no matter if it's not completely their fault. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think, again, I didn't see it that way. I mean, I hear your opinion. I hear it. I just think I think for what Wendy said, I think Kay took it. I don't know. For what Wendy said, Wendy just said, well, when I brought up your name, she was like, I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. I don't think for me, it's not so much that I don't like Kay, that I'm just jumping on everything. I just didn't see it that way. But no, I hear what you're saying. I mean, I hear what you're saying.
No, I wasn't referring to you when I said that. I feel like
I know you want to talk about.
Yeah, when it comes down to the audience, that's how I'm looking at it. Because even with I don't understand the angel hate either. I was saying that on Twitter the other night, last night. I don't even get the angel hate.
Oh, I do. Now I understand the angel hate.
I tweeted that last night too. Like,
now I like Angel, but I understand where people are coming from with the Angel thing. I do.
Yeah, but you know,
Because I
people
think a
may
lot of
not.
people feel like that Angel is a follower and that she's going along with whatever KK is saying she's following. She's a follower. And she's not, in my opinion, she's not opening herself up to the group. It's just, oh, Kay don't like him, I don't like him. They're like, you know what I mean? Well, if you got a problem with him, I got a problem with him. And I understand that's how we roll in real life. Like if Scotty got a problem with somebody, fuck it, I got a problem with somebody. But in this environment, on a show like this, where you're coming into a collective, you can't walk in like that. Because if that's the case, then why are you here? Just be a friend of and be Jazzy's friend.
But can I also say one more thing too about what we were just talking about with the K thing, and the reason why I'm not necessarily mad at her? Can we also take into account that she wasn't the one that brought it up in the first place? Stacey asked her what was her and Jazzy good, and she told her that
Forehead who asked that.
Yeah, like it was Forehead. It was after that. I thought it was Stacey.
With your demeanor. I know.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was. No, it was Ashley. Stacey was the one who told Ashley to come. Told Jazzy to come over there. She didn't bring it up. She was asked and she answered the question, and then they brought her over there. So it's not like Kate came to the event looking to confront Jazzy. She was asked. She answered the question. They brought her over there. The conversation was had. So, but again, I'll stand on this mountaintop all by my damn self if I got to. I still stand on what I said, and I said what I said. So y'all can disagree. Now, and when I say y'all, I ain't talking about y'all up here.
I know what you mean.
Y'all can disagree all you want to because I said what I said. I don't give a damn. That's how I feel.
Okay. Now, I didn't mention this in my review last night, but it was funny how the first lady of what was it, Maryland, showed up for all of 2 seconds from what we saw, didn't want to be on camera. I found that to be funny.
I found that to be interesting as well. And what I said on my live last night was, because somebody brought up, do you think that that's something that, like, because I said that's very interesting that she didn't want to be seen on camera. But then somebody was like, do you think that's something they asked to be deleted, that she asked, or her people asked for her to be deleted out after what happened with Wendy? And I was like, well, that seemed like a short turnaround. But then somebody left it in my comments that it really isn't. Like, if they want to take it out, they have time to take it out. Because the arrest was over 2 weeks ago. Like, they could have said, hey, we take that out. We don't want her to be seen with Wendy, you know. And maybe that's why they didn't make as big of a deal about how Wendy hosted this event either with the first lady. I'm wondering if that was re-edited after the fact. Because I did find that to be very curious that you would ask Wendy to be a part of this event to not want to be on camera. So I'm wondering if that's something that they came back in later about.
Okay.
Yeah, I did think it was weird that she wasn't on camera, so it had to be something.
All right, so the girls are packing for the trip. Don't care. Jazzy was given a late invite and put in economy. Now, I think she was given a late invite for one of two reasons. Either A, the producers enjoyed the little sparring between her and Kay and wanted to see that continue, or Jazzy is the friend that they want Stacey to have so she can have some type of backup, or maybe it's both. What do y'all think?
I can see both.
It's clear that she was not originally a part of this trip, because ain't no way in the hell that her ass was supposed to be all the way back in coach and everybody else was in first class. And then Giselle will sit there and be like, oh, this trip was for her bachelorette. How is she in first? Is she in coach? How sway that this was for her?
When I seen them bridal shades, I was irritated. Like, what is this? And then they said that she was supposed to have. I was like, oh, okay. I thought she was just doing. I mean, she still was doing the most with the shades, but yeah, that definitely was not planned.
All right, so they let her in St. Kitts before bowling to I think it's Nevis. Ashley asked the girls if they have any goals for the trip. Angel says she wants to get to know all the girls and for the girls to get to know her. And we find out from Stacey that she had reached out to Angel prior and pretty much got a lukewarm response from her. What y'all got?
I mean,
Terrence Wave it is.
she contradicted herself. I mean, obviously, with the, the conversation that they had later on. So it was something to keep in mind, especially because now that I'm saying this, especially because it was a very similar situation to what we had seen last episode with Stacey saying that Kiana was excited to get to know her and things, but she wasn't inviting her out to events. So then you have Angel, who is saying that she wants the girls to get to know her and stuff, but Stacey didn't get a warm welcome from her. So I didn't put this together in my review, but saying this here, it makes sense as to why people feel like Angel is following behind Kiana, and she might be making some of her issues with the other ladies based off of Kiana's experience.
I will say this too, because I said this in my review. The key thing with Angel that I did hear her say was that she has a hard time getting to know other people in certain settings. And the only person that she already knows is Kay. So that's what she's latching on to is Kay, because she don't know them like that. And that could be difficult.
Mm-hmm. It can be difficult because I'm and I know people aren't going to believe this, but when I'm in large groups of people that I don't know, I'm a quiet person. So I get to know people.
Yeah.
But if Stacey reached out to you in a one-on-one situation, that was a perfect opportunity to say, okay, this is one-on-one. It's just me and you. Let's sit down and let's have lunch, especially since nobody else reached out to you outside of Kay. So I understand. Yes, I understand that she might latch on to the person she knows, because I would do the same thing in that situation. But if somebody from the group reached out to me to try and get to know me, to me, you should have taken that opportunity, because that was an opportunity for you to at least be cool with at least one other person outside of Kay. But that's why I say I feel like it goes back to, if Kay ain't cool with him, then I ain't cool with him. Yeah. Because I wonder if Giselle had called, would she have gone? If Ashley had called, would she have gone? But because it was Stacey, I'm wondering, we don't know, but I'm wondering, because it was Stacey and Kay not cool with Stacey, is that why you didn't go?
All right.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Okay. So Chuck, we'll double back to that in a little bit. Because I'm really just going off of the notes that I had, because at the time when she said it, honestly, I didn't really pay that much attention to it. So, forgive me. It's not them. It's this guy. So Angel brought some type of camo book bag, luggage thingamajiggy that wasn't going to clear customs. Tia had a partially empty suitcase, take the bag. And then you got production. Now, maybe this is just me. Now, I don't do as much traveling as, some of my other panel members. But if I'm going on a trip, there have been times that I will bring an empty or partially empty suitcase or whatever. If I know that, I'm going here, I've never been there, I want to buy some stuff, pick up some stuff and whatnot, or, so stuff like that. So when they asked her, I was just like, huh? Is that really a question? I'm just saying.
Cultured as they make themselves out to be.
First of all, and I ain't trying to pile on you, Miss Angel, but first of all, Angel, most Caribbean islands, you can't wear camo. You can't have camo. You can't wear camo. So the fact that, because like the last time I went to Jamaica, they were like, make sure you don't have none in your luggage. You can't wear it. You can't bring it. So how you didn't know that, girl? That's number one. Then production gave you the notes. It was in the notes.
To be honest, I ain't know that either.
But it was in the notes.
It was in the notes.
I mean, I get that it was in the notes. I'm just saying I never knew that.
But I guess I'm coming from the angle of you're so traveled. You're so, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't been to an island where they told you that you can't, because it's not. I'm saying even in Jamaica, it's not even one of these exotic islands. That's all. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying that like everybody should know. I'm saying if you're gonna tell me that you're so cultured and then the whole. How I feel about the suitcase thing. I didn't understand why production was making such a big deal about the suitcase. I do the same thing. When I'm traveling, I pack very loose when I'm going somewhere, so that if I buy something or I pick something up, I can tighten it up, and I have room for stuff that I'm buying. I also take an extra bag with me, that I pack with me. And I know people who pack with empty suitcases, depending on where they're going and how long they're planning to be there. I know people who do that, who take 2 suitcases and just spread the stuff out over 2 suitcases. When I went to Louisville last weekend, I took a huge suitcase because I was like, I'm buying books, I'm gonna be buying liquor. Like I took my big suitcase, and it was for 2 days. It was nowhere close to being full.
Now, why was you doing all of that for a 2-day trip to Kentucky?
I just told you why.
What was you doing in there, though? What was you doing in there?
So if you clearly you don't watch my channel regularly, because I've been planning this trip for 6 months. I did a trip to the Louisville Book Festival called Books and Bourbon. We went to the book festival, and then we went to some distilleries. So I knew I was going to be buying books, and I knew I was going to be buying liquor.
Okay, boom.
Don't
be trying to you don't watch my video.
Because I'm
Girl, bye.
Cajun was there, Chuck was there, you know.
They was there doing what? Doing what?
They came to the event.
Oh, y'all win? That's cute.
It was
why are you coming down on me? Why am I feeling like
maybe I'm not being clear. It was an event I had. It was like a meet and greet event that I had with my people.
See, I didn't know that you had a meet and greet.
Because you don't watch me.
I don't watch everybody channel.
I'm just fucking with you, Sakina.
Sakina looking like, why am I getting so much backlash?
Because she was the one that asked. I'm just fucking with Sakina. Sakina, I'm just fucking with you, child.
A little book event.
You need to come on the cruise with us.
Oh, y'all doing a cruise too now? Hold on.
Girl, we've been planning this cruise about Sakina.
I didn't know.
Keep it going, y'all.
Hey, really be worldwide. See, Scotty, and you don't want to take your book tour on the road.
Oh, girl, let's not make this about me.
They be at bookstores and stuff. You could have plugged your book in and signed a few.
Go ahead, y'all.
All right, so let me see. Giselle ends up dropping while they were on this yacht. Give me 1 second. I think I'm back on 1 second.
Joyce, no, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Mentions that some people did not want Jazzy on this trip. She was like, Kay and Angel. Angel says she doesn't remember saying don't bring Jazzy, but it was the whole her saying bring Sharisi, as Alexander Diane Rogers like to say, because she knows her. Kay says that, you know, she's not fake phony, doesn't do fake and phony. Jazzy says, then why did you say what you said about Wendy, but chose not to reveal what Kay allegedly said about Wendy? And before we get into that of it all, let me read this super chat really quickly. Thank you again, Unapologetic Maverick TV, for the super chat. Someone said Dr. Witness Protection tried to return to customs in a deleted scene. I am screaming, really be just so simple, Sakina. Not go finish reading that last part right there.
Scratchy throat.
I didn't tell nobody to keep up. That wasn't me. Don't put that on me.
All right, so I'm
just saying she need to drop by the tribe meeting more often. That's all I'm saying.
I do. You right.
And then I'm gonna say this. I gotta step away because I gotta grab something. But Kay calls Jazzy a side chick. Jazzy says, "I've always been the fiance, something you would never be." And I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna let y'all go. Give me 1 second.
Girl,
what?
Y'all go ahead.
I'm gonna be quiet though, cause all these damn Jazzy lovers and shit. I'm gonna just shut the hell up.
What happened? What was it?
Oh, he was saying how Kay had called Jazzy like a side chick or something like that, and then Jazzy was saying, "I've always been the fiance, something you will never be," or something.
Oh, I'll say I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think the both of them. I mean, again, they don't like each other. They're being catty. They're going back and forth. It is what it is. Like I don't feel like any one person went deeper than the other person. You came at her about what's in the blogs. You told him that your man had a side chick on you. You just don't know. Like, I mean, a baby on you. Like, and you did tell us that you was moving into that house and you was gonna be engaged, and you not. So I don't feel like. I mean, fair exchange ain't never been no robbery. I don't feel like either one of them is doing anything deeper than the other one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are both coming after each other about y'all's man.
Really quickly, I had to get my chapstick.
Yes,
I normally keep some in my office, but I took it and I had to go grab some.
But where's Jasmine? That's all we care about.
Damn. So am I chopped liver? The fuck?
She trying to chop everybody off the day.
I see.
No, I did. Okay,
What
you know what? I ain't gonna say
on?
I'm gonna shut up.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna be on this mountaintop by myself again, but it don't matter. I hate it when the audience overhypes people, and I really feel like Jazzy is overhyped at this particular moment. I do. Now, in my review, I did say
Twitter, the people on Twitter hyping her up.
Yes,
wow,
like completely overhyping her. And I did say in my review that
she wasn't hyped up back then, Coach.
I did say in my review that she did make a splash, and I can understand why some people might want more of her, but I just feel like she really didn't eat K up like everybody thinks she did. They overhyping this whole back and forth to me.
That's what I'm saying. Fair exchange ain't no wrong. I don't feel like either one of them, you know.
Like I feel like they both took their digs at each other. It wasn't no eat down like they're trying to make it out.
Is that me? What's that noise?
What?
Is that Sakina?
What's that?
Sakina, click off and come back, baby.
Is it Sakina? It was Sakina.
Oh,
That's simply robotic, though.
Oh my god!
y'all, it's the rapture, y'all. It's the rapture. They
my god!
They coming to beam up, y'all.
I thought it was me.
No, I thought it was you at first too, but no, it was Sakina. That's why when all of us muted, it was her.
Oh my god!
That is simply AI bot. Y'all cutting up.
Oh my god! But what I was trying to say,
and for the person that I guess was correcting me saying that it was X and not Twitter, I ain't never calling it X. It's gonna always be Twitter.
Y'all, what happened?
We don't know.
What? No, y'all just freaked me out. What? No, y'all need to tell me what the hell is going on.
I don't know.
No, because it happened, and I thought it was me.
I just heard y'all say, "Oh my gosh, what happened?" Like, what do you mean, what happened?
You couldn't hear it?
You didn't hear what was going on?
No, that's why I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
You got to go back and listen. You sounded like a robot. You started sounding like this.
Oh my god!
No, I could not hear anything.
Not the Zing bot from Big Brother.
Oh my god! So
Thank
that
you,
makes
that
sense.
gamer
Now
guy.
it makes sense as to why she came up in here asking us what happened because we thinking you heard everything.
Right.
Ooh.
It sounded so robotic, and we all thought it was us.
And y'all was like, what's going on? Sakina, is that Sakina? I'm like, what? Hello? And then y'all went
That's
on
why
mute.
you didn't click off, because I was like, why does she not click at all?
Right.
I went on mute. I was so confused.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
Hey, lyric.
I thought y'all was playing. I don't know if y'all heard me. I was like, are y'all playing with
No,
me?
we were dead ass. Like if you go back and look at that, if you go back and look at that, at the replay around 50 some minutes, you will see what we talking about. Cause
Let me put that in the grade.
Like 55 minutes somewhere around. Oh my lord! in
I
heaven.
thought it was me. Y'all thought it was him. Really,
Right,
we
that's,
thought
no,
it was
that's why I put myself on mute because I've been echoing. So at first I thought that might have been me, but when it didn't stop, I'm like, okay, it's obviously not me.
And when y'all I don't know if y'all heard me. I'm literally like, why are y'all going on mute? Like, are y'all punking me right now?
no.
I thought this was like some type of inside joke. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
No,
No.
no, that ain't even it. No.
Talking about what's that noise?
Oh, girl, when you go
Was that
back, you'll see, honey, you'll see. But this is what I was trying to say before we went up there to Jetsons, like we was on the damn Jetsons.
No, but you know what? That real quick. Why when I logged off, the thing says StreamYard has gone to Mars. I don't know if that happens to y'all. It literally said that. It literally,
Mars.
if y'all click out, it might show y'all, but it literally said StreamYard has gone to Mars.
Oh, help me, Lord.
I ain't never heard that shit before.
Me either.
I swear it showed that like a little animation.
Girl, y'all, listen, we on Sakina's channel next week. Y'all better go on and y'all better make them donations so she can do what she need to do.
Y'all might see it if y'all click out of the live, but it literally
help me, Lord.
It is Mercury retrograde. Oh,
right.
Ooh.
All right, Immaterial Boy Sakina was sounding like a Renaissance tour interlude. Ooh, well, I haven't been, so I don't know. I'm assuming that's something funny. Okay,
oh my goodness. But
they cloned Sakina, y'all. Okay, let me.
I'm about to say, is this the real Sakina?
Yes.
I mean, I did mention, how Eddie and Wendy was looking
What
like.
flavor of air did you eat for dinner?
For dinner, I had some vegan chili, and for a little snack, I had 2 bowls of berries and pomegranate seeds. Mm-hmm.
How you have vegan chili?
It's just chili, really. Let's not.
But don't you have meat in chili?
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
I've never seen chili without meat.
I've made chili without meat. Like,
then it's not chili.
You know what?
Oh girl, you're worried about the wrong things. Next topic.
Anyway, Big Ann. Wait, Big Ann said, "Why was Sakina T-painted?"
I was auto-tune.
Yeah, you did. It was. Wait till you go back and look. You're gonna crack up.
That shit was hilarious.
Like I'm putting it in the panel now so I can remember to go back.
Simply buy you a drink. Simply hacked. Oh my gosh.
Y'all tearing me apart. I'm never gonna live this down. I don't even know what happened.
Simply being 3G. Oh my god, not 3G. They eat Sakina up tonight.
That's when I thought that the internet games were over.
I did too. We all did. Don't worry. I remember the days when I used to be the one with the fucked up service.
Hey, that was just me last season with the fucked up service. So, like it is what it is.
When we first started this panel, I was the main one with the fucked up service. Everybody else was fine, but me. I was always the one lagging.
No, it was me sometimes too.
Oh well, yeah.
No, because my internet is in the living room and I'm in the back office, so I literally just had to move the modem back here and plug it into
Is that where
actual
Jasmine
computer.
is in the living room?
Yes, she is on the couch enjoying her best life. Yes.
Go ahead, child. Go ahead.
Anyway, so we have Wendy. Okay, so Wendy asked Angel why she brought up her man being a star. This was at the little derby thing, and because she was trying to figure out was that shade towards Jazzy. Now, Angel claims that she was asked about her man and answered, but the beam footage showed that no, you asked Jazzy about her man, and then you volunteer the fact that your husband was a starter for 10 years. And that was one of where I'm like, ooh, because I'm like, is she intentionally lying? Did she not remember the facts of her life? I don't know what's going on here, and I'm a little confused.
So when I watched the episode last night, when Angel first said it, and Wendy was like, "Ooh, that's shade. I caught it. Did y'all catch it?" I didn't think it was a big deal. I was like, "It's not that deep." She proud of her man. Her man was a starter. I didn't see it as shade. But by the time we got to that scene at the end, at that part, that was after it was established that you didn't like Jazzy because KK don't like Jazzy. So then I felt like, oh, so there is. So then I was like, well, maybe that was some shade because you don't have no reason to have an issue with Jazzy other than KK. So you saying you have a problem with Jazzy. Now I'm thinking maybe you were being shady. You know what I mean? At first I didn't think it was shade. But by that point, I was like, no, this might be some shade.
See, to me, I didn't feel, I felt like initially, I kind of feel like, I guess a little backwards to how you feel. I feel like it was like, oh, okay, like a little subtle shade, nothing more. But I feel like they are making Angel out to have an issue with Jazzy. I don't really know why, but with Giselle, when they were on the small boat going to the island, Giselle put 20 on 10 with the whole Charisse, the Charisse invite thing. Angel never said that she had an issue with Jazzy. She was basically like, oh, well, since we're making suggestions on who to invite, like, how about you invite Charisse? I like her. Giselle tried to flip that thing and make it seem like, oh my gosh, Angel has an issue with you. So then it would make the whole my husband started thing seem like it really was like a 20 on 10 situation. But I did catch the shade.
Yeah. I felt like, yeah, I hear what you're saying though. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I only didn't know because, again, I don't really do sports like that. So, because at first I just thought, oh, she's just offering up a tidbit information about, her husband.
That's what I thought too.
But there is a hierarchy, like Amanda K is saying in the chat. There definitely is a hierarchy among the wives. Like if your husband is a bench warmer versus a starter versus practice squad, there is a hierarchy. And maybe Angel was, putting her foot, was dropping her balls saying, yeah, you a wag and I'm a wag, but please know who my husband is.
A wag.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Please know who my husband is, ma'am. Like,
I'm a wag, boo.
Right. Like you at the games, but you ain't at the games. You
ain't in the field like that.
Right. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Okay. Right. She said invite Charisse instead of Jazzy. Again, I do feel like it came out that she's got an issue with Jazzy. I feel like that. But again, I feel like her only reason for having an issue with Jazzy is because of KK. Because you don't know her. You don't have a reason to have an issue with her.
Okay, so there's back and forths going on, and all of the girls -2 go on the upper part of the yacht and start twerking. Oh, yes, Ruby?
I'm sorry. I just want to address what unapologetically Maverick said. I apologize. It said, I still need to know how Angel knows the lunch lady. I know y'all don't, because people don't like Charisse, y'all don't want to accept it. Charisse is that bitch.
And they been saying that.
She really is. Like, I know on the show, and I'm one of those people. I'm not a fan either. But I'm also need y'all to understand Charisse really is that bitch. she really does know people. She really is connected. So for Angel to know Sharice is really not a stretch.
It seems like a lot of people who come on the show have
They
known
do,
her
and that's why
before.
Sharice is at a lot of these the real events.
Yes.
Sharice is at a lot of these real events because Sharice really is. She what's my girl? What's my girl name from Real Housewives of Atlanta? She is that bitch. Joanna.
Okay.
What's her name? Joanna.
Giovanna.
Giovanna. She really is that bitch.
Okay.
She had to put emphasis on the real events.
Right, you know, the real events, not just some shit people put together, but like she was at the First Lady of Maryland's Preakness event. Yeah, she's there. She probably knows the First Lady of Maryland. You know what I mean? Like,
Keep in
yeah,
mind,
she's there.
the real events.
Okay, not no thrown together Potomac shit.
Right.
Shout out to Giovanna.
I don't care what nobody say. That is a memorable quote, and people don't like Giovanna. I love that drunk queen. I don't care what
Giovanna
nobody
said, I was that bitch.
From Cali. I don't care. I was the only one that was rooting for her ass. I don't give a fuck. I love my Jack Daniels queen. I love it.
It was one of the dad episode and the one where they went to Nene house, the no wigs or whatever. Them two episodes, those was like some real good Housewives episodes.
Support me, bitch.
Marlo, support me, bitch. I still say that to this day. To this day.
I know I do.
My Lord.
And Clark homecoming was this weekend. I'm sure she was stumping the yard.
I'm sure she was all up and through the clock.
That's why traffic was so damn hectic this weekend.
Oh, baby. I was out in the mix for
was last week Spelman and Morehouse homecoming?
Oh my gosh. The traffic. And I was over on that side too. I had to go through the west side to get where I was going.
Y'all traffic already some shit. I ain't never in my life. Atlanta traffic on a Saturday be some. I'm like, what the fuck? It's Saturday.
Atlanta traffic is bad on a Saturday, but when it's a lot of shit happening at one fucking time, it's terrible. Because like I had to go film Saturday, and the place that we was going at first was on Piedmont. It was too packed, too loud. We couldn't go over there, so I had to find somewhere else to go. Because I didn't realize that it was Clark homecoming. I didn't realize it was the One Music Fest. All that was going on.
Yes, honey. It be a lot of shit going on. Okay. Per usual, but still. Yeah.
Too much.
Saturdays wasn't that bad before. Before what?
We are done filming. I had to do a pickup. I was responding to somebody's comments. I had to do a pickup, but now I'm done. I'm done.
All right, so on the boat, most of the girls are twerking, and you have Kay and mostly Kay soaking, and Angel just sitting there because that's her best friend.
Supporting the friend, child.
And then,
which again would have been a perfect opportunity for her to go spend some time with the ladies and just bond, like they were just dancing and acting a fool. I mean, that would have just been a great time.
And Stacey still can't twerk.
She can't.
Is somebody gonna lie and watch What Happens Live and tell her that her twerk improved? We gotta stop.
All right. So Giselle divvies out what is it? Villa assignment. So she and Ashley are in the main villa, and then there's a little quarters off behind. It's called the nanny quarters, and she puts Tia in it. I feel like that was a little bit shady, but here's the. But look, me being me, I would have been cool with it because I'm like, oh shit, I could be by myself.
Okay, I would have been just fine.
I think Tia was cool with it too. Tia was like, cool, I'm good.
Let's see. Stacey, Wendy, and Jazzy was in the other, and all of them jumped for joy, like they just won a lot. Like you are next on The Price is Right. That's how they was jumping up and down. And then Kay and Angel are in the villa together because they're friends, and there was no enthusiasm, there was no happy. It was just okay.
Again, I feel like that was a good opportunity to mix it up. You could have put Angel with Wendy or Stacey. I mean, you know they're already friends. You know that they're already bonded. Like let Angel meet some new people.
And let Kiana Min, whatever beef she got, whatever the hell you want to call it.
All right, so now we get to this part, and I feel like we're going to have a lot to talk about. So the girls go to their respective rooms, and all of the girls, with the exception of Stacy, have a card with a handwritten note, personalized note from Giselle. I think it's like a makeup bag with their first initial on it, and
It's makeup
then an
bag, yeah.
embroidered robe with their names on it. Now,
Mhm.
Stacy got all of that, but her card was empty. Her makeup bag did not have an S on it, and her robe did not have her name on it.
Complete
And
asshole.
but this is when I remember when I was saying how I felt Ashley earlier in the episode when she was calling Tia rude, her only inviting two when she knew it was four people there, like creating something so she could have a moment later. I felt like Giselle was doing it because this is one of those where it's really no reason. Here's the thing: I've been in spaces when I with mofos I cannot stand, but if this is something that I'm having, I want the energy to be a certain way. It ain't that hard, and it's not going to hurt me to do this. But that was
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, babe.
But okay, but it's very intentional. But at the same time, I'm also that person to where now look, I get it. It's a reality show. Take the reality show aspect out of it. I wouldn't have gave two fucks. A hot damn. Where it's okay, she didn't do it. And because again, I know consciously you're trying to have a moment. I'm not gonna give you that moment. But was that some mean girl behavior? Most fucking definitely. Okay, go ahead, Ruby.
So this sort of goes back to what I was saying last week about how it's just not enjoyable for me because that was a level of meanness for me. That totally pissed me off because I was like, you could have done, like, I just felt like to intentionally ignore her that way on top of everything else y'all been doing to Stacy. You know what I mean? It's like she didn't do anything on that level. Okay, so let's just say she did lie about TJ. Okay, and Giselle, you lied about a boyfriend. Like, you ain't like you've lied about at least two that we know of. At least two. So, like, girl, Robin lied about a whole relationship with Juan. Like, Karen lied about being drunk. Like Mia lied about a whole lot of shit. Like, we're not gonna sit here and act like these women don't fucking lie. So even if Stacy did lie about TJ, what you did for me, and I know it's a show and all of that, but to me, that was a level of hazing, a level of mean girl that just, for me, it crossed the threshold. Do you know how, and maybe it's my own personal trauma of some, of that fear of feeling left out but do you understand? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that would have been the day I quit. That's just a level. You mean to tell me that everybody else got something that you ain't even paying for? Let's call it a thing, Giselle. You're not even fucking paying for none of this.
Mm-hmm.
You're not paying for any of this. The level of mean that you had to go through to tell them to put, because I'm sure you just sent in a list or something, and to just not put put Stacy's name on a list, like, and then for the you to, and she needs a large. Girl, you know good and damn well Stacy don't wear large nothing, okay? And
they gave her a large.
It pissed me off.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah. What'd you say, babe?
They gave her a large. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, on top of all that, Stacy had a large.
Oh, they know damn well.
Yeah, I agree with you. This episode for me just really started to get worse and worse as the episode went on. I enjoyed the other 3 episodes, and even with the steak breath and all, like, I still found some enjoyment or entertainment within the episode. This one, I feel like they were taking things too far. There was so many frivolous arguments, and it just did not land for me. This was a isolated situation that didn't even need to be had, because Giselle, I don't know the real you, but yet you're the one who can't even be real and transparent about what's going on in your life. Like, what are we talking about? this is nothing that Stacey did has ever been that fucking deep. Y'all showed more grace to Karen, who hit a motherfucking tree and got 4 DUIs.
How'd she get in this?
I'm just saying.
I mean, you did just break up Curran less than 2 minutes ago.
But I can do that.
Oh, she did?
Oh, I didn't even know.
Right, look. Miss that.
No, I was just saying about all the different lies. And I'm just like, you talking about something because I don't even know who you are. I don't even, girl, stop it. You know exactly who she is. Okay, let's just, again, we still, TJ ain't showing us shit because that little bullshit contract, I don't believe nothing, no parts of that contract. But TJ has shown us no receipts to prove that he lied. Not nail one. Not
What
nail one.
contract y'all talking about?
Oh, you didn't see the contract that allegedly they posted that Bravo and Cocktail said somebody sent them. It's supposed to be the contract that TJ signed with Stacey. You ain't see that?
Why is they sitting here lying almost a year later? Don't nobody give a that is a lie.
And it don't even look real. Like if you look at it, it don't even look real.
Somebody type that shit up on their Microsoft Word. Child.
Okay.
And think about all the time that he has had from the last reunion till now, and suddenly a contract has appeared. Bitch, do we look like Boo Boo the Fool?
We haven't even seen TJ. Like, sir, where are you?
Okay, ain't heard a peep from him.
Not a peep.
Stupid shit.
Ooh, okay, so just a scene. I mean, I was cool with it. Tia talks to her children. Her son wants to be adopted. I laughed.
He was mad as hell. He was like, ain't nobody
I
gonna
understood
my
his
birthday.
but I understood his frustration where it's my birthday and I have to
gotta
do all
clean
the
up.
cleaning by myself, but it's your birthday and I gotta help you clean. How's that fair?
Well, I don't mean no harm, but her kids are bad. Like, I don't like
I
Her
love
kids-
her kids.
her kids seem like they got a lot going on, child.
I love
They
their
do.
kids because they just bratty and funny. They all be getting on each other's nerves. Sibling shit.
Yep,
Mhm.
basically.
Okay, so now we're at the dinner, and I feel like I'm echoing, but I'm gonna just keep on going. So Stacy asks Kay if she and Greg are together, and she says, "I'm
Look
asking
who in the
because
chat.
I know I Lord have mercy."
Whole thing.
The gag is y'all. The nigga probably got somebody over there.
That's what I said.
T is sick. Don't do
Mm.
him.
I need a doctor's note.
Because if he didn't do his Potomac review at 11:15 this morning like he
Right.
normally do, I know he's sick.
Yeah.
You know what?
He said he hadn't even watched the episode yet. So I said, yeah.
You're right, because I was looking for his review earlier because I needed to know the name of the episode. And I said, TG put the name of the episode in his reviews, and I couldn't find it. You're right, I forgive you.
At least y'all care because y'all damn sure did. Oh my goodness.
Okay. So, but yeah, Stacy asked because her and Kay aren't talking. Kay brings up Stacy asking about Angel, and then Angel appeared to me to get defensive that her name was brought up. And Stacy was just like, I noticed your energy was off. So I was asking her, were you okay? And Angel's just like, if you have a question about me, then ask me. What y'all got?
There was a bit of defense there. I would definitely say that. And again, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, okay, well, Stacy was trying to get to know you at one point and you was being cold. And then here it is again. She was just trying to check on you, and you kind of gave a subtle round, just very subtle. It wasn't too much. But in our reality, when Angel started to talk about how she is in the group, I like Angel, and I feel like I identify with her a lot with some of the things that she says. And I also try to give her grace in this because she is new. This is her first time being away from her kids. She's probably going through some postpartum stuff, maybe some body image issues. And, you know, this whole housewife shit is like a big adjustment to get used to. And I feel what she's saying, like it's hard to, well, you know, as a lot of people, you try to form friendships in adulthood. A lot of times it's very hard to do if y'all haven't been friends for so long. And so it's hard to maintain those things or get to the point where you are open to meeting somebody new and, you know, just keeping up with that type of stuff. So I understood exactly what she was saying. And then I found out today that she's a Pisces. So maybe that's the reason why I, you know, identify with her so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to like Angel. Like, and there are parts, I mean, when we get ready to get to this next part, I'm going to be 100% team Angel. I want to like Angel, but I also feel like if Angel wants a second season, and I don't know how the rest of the season plays out, but if Angel wants a second season, she's going to have to come up from underneath KK's boob.
Mm-hmm.
Because whether we like it or not, Giselle and Ashley are in charge of the girls right now. Whether we like it or not, that is who is in charge of the girls. And if they are not feeling Angel, she's going to have a hard way to go. And I do like Angel. I just think that Angel is making a really big mistake by locking on so hard to KK. And I understand that they're friends in real life, and that's where the problem probably, you know, because that's they friends in real life. So in real life, you're gonna rock with your friend, you know, but that just doesn't. It's just not translating. That's all. Everybody,
You're on mute, yeah.
Show this. So Tia brings up Angel and Wendy not speaking to each other. Angel feels that Wendy kind of sort of attacked her when they were at Kay's house. Wendy feels that Angel weaponizes certain terms to make her look like the villain. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed through this, y'all. Giselle brings up the picture of Angel and claims that it has been filtered. Giselle says that none of the pictures of her on her page look like the woman in front of her. Kay says that some of the women have had photos that don't look like them. Wendy says to Stacey that, you know, their energy is different. And then Kiana hears it, wants her to repeat it. And Wendy does say it pretty much as like, you know, all this energy is letting me know that, you know, y'all are talking about me, all this other yin yang. Wendy asks Giselle why Stacey doesn't have an embroidered robe or note. Giselle says she doesn't know Stacey from last year to this year. Stacey is like, well, since you're so worried about, you know, me and my relationships, what about yours and, you know, your boyfriend? And Jazzy asked Ashley if she met him. Ashley tries to move past and talks about it. Ashley then asks who's been with the NFL player. Caden or Stacey raise their hand, and then that's when Ashley brings up the Chris Samuels of it all. So the only thing that I have to say is, Stacey, baby, you probably you almost like the Cynthia of the group. Like when Cynthia tried to bring that tea to Phaedra and it just did not land. Like it reminded me of that. Like Jazzy probably should have been the one to put this on the table. Not you, because it just didn't land. And then the whole plausible deniability of, yeah, I'm dating this person, but that's not my boyfriend. So it was kind of like, yeah. That's really all that other than that, the whole, I already said everything I had to say about the embroidery and all the other stuff. So what y'all got?
So as far as I'm going to talk about this picture situation for a second. Once again, here we are with this mean girl shit, because who gives a fuck? Like, y'all are really making
I don't.
Right. Y'all have really made a whole issue, a whole conversation about, now if it had just been a little conversation they had behind her back on the golf cart on their way to the room, okay, because listen, all y'all motherfuckers be filtering and shit, but then y'all bring it up at dinner. What do y'all expect this woman to say? Let's assume for a minute that she said, yeah, I be filtering my pictures then what?
Then
Like,
what?
why was it an issue? Everybody at that table done had some sort of plastic surgery. So she filtering her pictures on Instagram. Y'all filtering y'all face in real life. Y'all done had boob jobs. Y'all done had mommy makeovers. Y'all done had BBLs. Y'all done had liposuction. Like, all of y'all have done something to alter y'all's appearance. So my thing is, who gives a fuck? Now, the flip side of that pisses me off, and I said this last night, it is clear that Angel has gained weight. We know that she's had 2 babies in looks like a 3-year window. So I feel like she is not who she was. She's gained weight. Her face is bigger. Her nose, when you get pregnant, your nose spreads, your face gets bigger. And it's clear that she is trying to come up, that she's still breastfeeding, right? So I feel like, on top of the fact that y'all making such a big deal about this woman, about this woman's pictures as a woman, and every single one of y'all have had children. Yep. Well, except for Jazzy. Every single one of y'all have had children. Y'all know what that's like. Y'all know what that does to your body. So for y'all to be really sitting there acting like this woman is trying to be deceitful and, oh, she's catfishing. Who the fuck is she catfishing? She got a whole man at home that know exactly what she look like inside out, upside down. Who the fuck are we catfishing? And I just thought that was the most ridiculous conversation. And once again, that's on a mean girl level that I'm not enjoying that. It's one, like I said, it'd have been one thing if they was talking. You see them girl, did you see her Instagram pictures? Now she know, because we've all done that.
Right.
But to bring it up at dinner, now literally, y'all brought that up at dinner right after she got finished saying how she felt uncomfortable and how it takes her a while to open up to people. And then y'all attack the woman about her looks and her Instagram. It's like, are y'all really trying to get to know this woman or what?
Trash.
Absolute trash.
And
very much so.
I agree with what you said, because that even goes back to somebody was talking about her breast last week, and I'm
Giselle.
Like, she's breastfeeding, and even if she wasn't breastfeeding, so the fuck what? Again, nobody had nothing to say about Cookie's breast and all of that. Women have big breasts.
Now, I do feel like that dress was probably a little too small, but I think, once again, it goes back to, I think it was a situation of she's probably, again, that might be a dress that maybe and again, as a woman, we do it. You buy something in one size, you picked up a little weight, you want to wear it. Maybe you don't really feel like it looks as bad as it looks because you really decided you was going to wear that dress. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
But see, I just need for the women to try to have some type of consistency when it comes to certain things, because they were so outraged when Candace was pretty much body shaming Ashley. Now, they was going at each other and they was beefing. I mean, I allow it, but y'all were so.
You need to carry your breast milk. You carry your breast milk here or whatever. That
I think she called a wide body ass.
Yeah. But what I'm saying,
somebody said that shit.
I think she said wide body.
And then you sit there like this,
right?
She called a wide body ass.
I'm sorry. That's what she said.
No, for real.
and again, like I give that a pass only because, like, hell, they were beefing with each other, and look, for me, ain't nothing that's too low, but y'all were so upset because Kansas, that was so low, that was so mean. But Giselle, look what you're doing, because on more than one occasion in 2 separate episodes, you're pretty much coming for this woman's appearance,
and she
knowing
really up. Like, I find Angel more attractive than Giselle. Giselle's not an ugly woman. Giselle's pretty. But, like, girl, I'm going to need you to calm down. I don't like the energy that they're giving Angel. Angel does have a tendency to forget what she's saying. She is more raw with Wendy than she is with Giselle and stuff. But regardless of whatever, the way that they're doing Angel, the way that they're doing Stacey, these things are just too much. And I didn't comment on this, but I want to bring this up real quick. I hated when Stacey didn't have her stuff embroidered and all of that. And Giselle said in her confessional that basically she understands what it feels like to be on that side, on Giselle's bad side. But
Wendy.
yeah, that's not her problem no more. So she don't care.
That was fucked up. And I meant to bring that up on my review and I didn't. But yeah, that was fucked up.
Pissed me off so motherfucking bad.
Child, fuck Giselle and them damn
Ooh.
them damn cocktail not cocktail weenies in her neck. Fuck her.
Not the cocktail weenies in her neck. My God. You DM, hold on. Somebody said they DM me. What you DM me about? Hey, Just Patches, what's up, boo?
Okay, so before we truly wrap this thing up, any closing remarks or anything that you might have wanted to mention about anything that happened this episode that may have came back to you, probably zoomed past you unintentionally, anything?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just over the Mean Girl stuff. Like, and I expect it, and I don't really want to sound like these idiots that be on the internet that be trying to make it seem like, you know, there's a hierarchy with reality TV and shit, because I don't like that. But I really do be expecting the Mean Girl antics from Basketball Wives, because that's what they've been doing from the beginning. But when it comes to Housewives, I don't really be expecting them to do that. I don't know.
I agree with you. It's not light shade. Like, this is just some straight up Mean Girl shit. And again, in my opinion, the way they've been coming at Stacey, it's not that deep. Like, it is clear that Ashley and Giselle are desperate and they are just grasping on to whatever they can grasp onto. Mia not being there to be y'all's punching bag has really fucked y'all up, because now y'all put all y'all attention on Stacey. And again, did Stacey lie about TJ? Probably. But it's just not that deep. It's not this deep. So I agree with you. And it's making it, it's really making it not fun, because it's just not.
Hey, Patches.
Yeah. Hey, Patches. It's this, like I said, I did not enjoy this episode as much as I feel like I should have. It pissed me off because I feel like Giselle and Ashley really think that they running shit, and it's like, y'all really fucking not. Y'all are not. Even when I said in my review that Ashley is suddenly real black, she's real urban these days, and it's confusing. It's confusing me. The bitch got boho braids in her head. She calling Stacey a hoe in her confessional. Like, all it, I'm like, hold on. When you get this black?
When that white man divorced her.
Ooh.
Like, girl, you think you little Kim in your confessionals. I'm confused, and it's really pissing me off. And talking about she was going to chin check Stacey. Girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because you was not giving none of this shit prior to this season. That's why I'm feeling like you really think you that girl, and this is why I be wanting Candace to come back so she can sit your dumb ass down, because you're not that bitch. I'm sorry, you're not, and you never will be. Giselle ain't never gonna be that bitch either. That's why I feel like Karen will come around and shut that shit down, because y'all are not in charge of the girls. I don't give a fuck if y'all the OGs or not. They're not.
I'm over them. Even, and they like to look down on Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop don't even do Mean Girl shit. To be honest, I ain't never known him to gang up on one damn person.
Yeah, because like I said, this thing was and in other seasons when they've kind of done it, you kind of be like, okay, like with Mia, okay, child, nobody was ever gonna be defending Mia ass. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mia gave as good as she got. Mia put that shit out there, you know. But it's just, child. Anyway.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. Start wrapping this thing up, because y'all see I'm losing it again. Monday is my gym day. I've been up since 4 this morning. Got some gym time in, worked and everything, and I'm here. But they ain't the perm. But even though Really B said who hers is, I'm gonna make her say it again. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, Really B, who was your MVP?
Tia.
VH1.
Tia.
Simply
Getting
Skinner.
Stacey ass all the way to. I mean, Ashley ass all the way together.
I think I might have to concur. I hate to bite, you know, and do a Happy Eddie situation like Stacey. But I think I'm gonna have to say Tia as well.
I said Tia on my review last night. So Tia.
I did too.
I'm going to have to say Tia as well. I'm not. Ooh.
Rashida would never be my MVP for nothing.
Not
Ever.
Ever. Okay, so we're gonna go around the room, get what everybody has going on. Before she even goes, she has Teacher Project 2.0 with her. Hell, Teddy, if y'all would be so kind, they do have some playlists up. I actually need to put it back up. Just have it playing in the background, you know,
Yes,
and just
we're
help
trying
them
to get our watch
their
time
watch
out.
hours and
Yeah,
whatnot. You
yeah,
know, like I
right.
said, we support over here. You know, like I said, that she has a cruise coming up that she can tell you about and some other stuff. You know, I'm telling all her business. Go ahead.
Mhm.
No, you fine. Yeah, it's a Teacher Project 2.0. Please subscribe and watch a couple of videos. Also, tomorrow, The Salt Wives. Episode 4 of Reasonable Doubt will premiere tomorrow. I think I'm pretty much caught up. I gave y'all Bell Collective. I gave y'all the Braxtons. I think I'm caught up, child, for the first time in like a month. I am caught up, I think. Lord, please. I think I am. So that's what we have going on, honey.
Come on, caught up.
Tina.
Okay.
My Potomac review is up now, so make sure y'all check that out. Like, comment, subscribe, hype it. I'm still reviewing Salt Lake, and those are the only 2 shows that I'm reviewing right now. But Ready to Love is coming back on. I don't know if that's next week or in 2 weeks. So
I think it's in 2 weeks because isn't it like November the 7th or something like that?
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was the 1st or the 7th.
You're gonna review it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna review it or not. I'm
gonna review it, but I'm not excited. I'm kind of over it. And then I'll probably do
I know they better not do what they did last time with that bullshit.
Oh, that break. Yeah, please don't do that shit again. But I probably am going to do a review for Bell Collective, do episodes 3 and 4. I did watch the latest episode yesterday, but I was so irritated and then I was all over the place, so I have to watch it again because they really pissed me off. Yes, I did watch Love is Blind, but I did not review it. This was the worst season of them all. So I might hit y'all with a reunion, but I don't know. Yeah, I thought Detroit was gonna bring it, but I don't know. We'll see what Ready to Love gotta give.
Okay, and Scotty the Jamaican with all these different jobs his ass got and all these different business ventures. I mean, and again, we're gonna keep on hyping the book. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. You better get it.
Yes. So I'm reviewing, of course, Potomac. I reviewed the Braxtons. I'm doing Salt Lake City. You know, sometimes I use the Salt Lake City girls as a way to vent because I curse them out. That's really what I do. I don't even review that show. I curse them out all the time.
Hate watch.
Yeah, hate watch, basically. Let me see. The Chasing Panel, Bell Collective, of course. Love and Marriage Charlottesville is about to come back again in about 2, right?
What is it? Love and Marriage.
Yeah, Love and Marriage is coming back in about 2 weeks. I'll be reviewing that. Married to Medicine is coming at the end of the month. I'll be reviewing that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And Love and Hip Hop Miami is coming back, and I wasn't going to review it until I saw Boots of Flavor of Love 2 being on there this season. So I'll be reviewing it. Off the strength of Boots, I'll be reviewing it. And it's on BET this season instead of VH1.
I seen that.
Weird.
Okay, y'all let Married at First Sight go years ago.
And
somebody asked me about that. I'm like, I can't do Married at First Sight. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
And of course, y'all know that. Well, this month is about damn near over, so let me just go on and say it. And month, the Scene ATL, which is the web reality series I'm on, will be out the second week of December on the Tuesday. They think about Tuesday or Wednesday for the day for it to come out. So, we will see, but y'all will watch it. Sakina will be on there at least 2 times.
I'm a paid actress.
There, she filmed with me twice, so she'll be on there and all that other stuff. And today, that 15 years of me being on YouTube. So as soon as this is over, I'll be going live up on my channel at 10:30 to pretty much celebrate that.
We moving the party over.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay. So, Potomac, this panel, I know somebody said do some Let's Plays. I actually have Legend ZA on my channel. An episode is dropping every day all the way up until November 8th. So it's a 25 episode, okay? And Chuck, before your ass gets started, no, they're not 3 minutes long, damn it. Okay. The last episode, so the 25th episode, is actually an hour and almost 7 minutes. Like, that's the last one. So that, I still owe y'all bill collector. I got to sit down and do it. The Braxtons, I feel like I'm just going to have to wait for the season to be over and just give y'all my thoughts, because
it's triggering.
Very, very. And all that I'm going to say is, though I feel how I feel about Tamar, and I still feel that way, Tawanda is what's pissing me off, because she's reminding me of my eldest sibling. Real quick, y'all know what a dog whistle is. So if you have a hamster, a cat, a tortoise, and like several other, a rabbit, and you blow that dog whistle, they're not going to hear it, but that dog is. So when you blow it, all the other ones will look like, what the fuck is wrong with this dog? Tawanda does that shit a lot to Tamar, because you want a reaction out of her, so you can be like, see, look, see, look, even, and again, Tamar got her shit with her. She does, because even if they go back to that whole show that Tawanda was on when she was trying to be a country singer, that where y'all see Tamar was not this animated. She became this person over time. But even still, Tamar is a whole thing, but Tawanda is a piece of work, and we know that it starts at the head, like Yana said, it starts with Mama Evelyn, but I'm gonna just need my own separate time to really, because I know that I'm gonna say some stuff. It's just gonna be bad. Like the way Scotty cussing out the Salt Wives, shout out to Terrence, probably gonna be me with the Braxtons.
And I also want to add to that too. There are a select group of people who cannot stand it when I like relate my own personal life to these reality shows. So that's why the Braxtons is triggering, because I be itching to say something because I relate to it. But I think I've done a great job at not going there, because I've been trying not to go there, because people be like, oh, I'm here for a review. I'm not here for a therapy session. So that's why I'm trying.
Fuck them people.
No, just let me say what I'm saying. Goddamn. So that's why I'm just trying I'm trying to just rely on my humor versus, taking them into some serious. But when you watching the Braxtons and the shit that's going on,
it sounds serious.
It is like it's so triggering, especially when Sakina's hosting next week, by the way. But it is triggering to watch, because I'm a person that is the family scapegoat and the family black sheep on my dad's side of the family. So there's a lot of things that's happening that I can relate to. Like, like with Tamar, I can't stand Tamar, but what she's dealing with right now, I deal with that all the time. That's one of the reasons why I related so much to Tracy, because that was me. No matter what I did, it wasn't good enough. That was me. You feel what I'm saying? So, Lyric, go to hell, because I'm going to talk about Tony all the hell I want to, and you're going to get over it, child.
Oh. Hey, Lyric. Hey, boo.
She's like, don't speak to him. Don't speak to him.
I love Lyric.
Mm-hmm. He loved himself.
I don't know Lyric.
He loved himself.
I love Lyric. I remember Lyric from season 1 of Chasing It.
Lyric loves himself. Okay, so don't say
I love him. Oh well, I love him. I love his videos.
You are such a. You know what? You love the ops. You know what I mean?
Some. Hey.
Child, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for lyric
Let me
tonight.
say this. I will say this. I find it like now that all of these clips, people are like reposting these clips from the Braxtons. It is so interesting now to see those clips come back up with everybody sort of seeing the Tawanda of it all. And I'm like, child, I agree. Even though Tamar, you do still do your own, you got some shit with you. But it is interesting to now see that Tamar been saying a lot of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that clip that resurfaced where Tamar was like, I bought you a car for you. I ain't buy a car for that man to be driving. Like, and then there was a clip that I saw where Tony was talking to Trina saying, listen, the only person that has ever offered to help me pay mommy's bills has been Tamar.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, and that was before Vince. That was before she was married to Vince. Tamar has always offered, you know, you and Tawanda basically just let me do it, and Trina, y'all basically let me do it on my own. But Tamar is the only person that has ever offered to help me pay mommy's bills. She said, and she's also the only one that's never charged me to do backup. She was like, you and Tawanda always charge me. Tamar has never charged me to do backup for me.
She's a pricey.
So it's like now it's like, again, Tamar, you really be doing a lot of your shit, but at the same time, it's interesting to see that. It's interesting to see these clips resurface with a different lens.
But I will say that based on one of the sources that told me that Dr. Heavenly wasn't going to be on Married to Medicine as a main cast member before it was released and everybody thought I was lying about it. They also told me that the only person that talks to Tamar right now is Tony.
I mean, we see that.
Well, I'm about to say that ain't nothing new.
Yeah, like she don't talk to Trina. She don't talk to. We all know she don't talk to Tawanda, but she don't talk to Trina nor Tawanda. It's only Tony, and I'm not really sure if Tony talks to Trina and Tawanda at this moment.
Baby, when I tell y'all, Tamar was pissing me off during that versus, girl, please sit the fuck.
I haven't even seen verses, and I hate.
I'm just looking so thirsty, like.
Because I had to film, so that's why
sit down. She was just looking so thirsty. I was like, "Is that Tamar?"
She started trying to twerk. She was cool off on the side at first, but it's like the more the show continued, she twerking all. She was acting like Diddy
all in the video.
All in the video.
Oh my gosh! And then to see that she was all up on him behind stage. He talking to some other dude from New Orleans. She like, get my brother-in-law out of here. She was doing too much. She be doing too much. It's embarrassing.
But that is the part of Tamar that's is irritating.
Yes.
You have to be seen. You have to be like, that's the part that is irritating.
Baby, when I seen Kelly Price over there with No Limit, I said, is that Kelly, bitch? I was taken aback. I did not realize that was Kelly Price. I did, but I was confused because nobody was giving me answers. Like, am I tripping or is that Kelly Price? It was her.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah, because I gotta
y'all
go.
Can go to bed. I'm about to say so y'all can go to bed.
Yeah, because I definitely had a rough morning. Believe me when I tell you. But with that being said, I think we have at max 380 in the chat today. If y'all enjoyed yourself, please like the video on your way out. Subscribe to everybody that's up here. We'll be at Sakina's house next week. Busy will be joining us. Hopefully, Terrence is feeling, much better by the time we get there. And yeah, all of that good jazz. So with that being said, we will see you all next week. Y'all have a blessed evening. Peace.